Once upon a time, there was a crafter, and she wanted to make a resin binder with dragons. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Rolling Studio. I'll tell you, I have just been getting myself in trouble. I've got some beautiful papers. I've been wanting to do, I usually don't delve into dragons, but I couldn't resist this one. I don't know. These are little wasteland papers that I'm wanting to use. Some castles in the background. But look at these beautiful dragons. There we go. And it's got various different styles of them in that color. So this is the red one, and I've got the yellow dragon. Let's see, I've got this greenish one. There we go. Sorry for the glares. Let's see, in this one, I guess this one rolls in the blackish green. I don't know, it's got various colors, but thought I had more dragons than that, but I thought I had a blue dragon, but I guess I don't. I was looking for a blue dragon, but I guess we're gonna go with the either. I guess I'll have to get back with my lady and find out if she's got any. Well, maybe that one is kind of bluish. My lighting's not so good here at my desk. I do apologize. I think I want to do the. I don't know if I want to do red. Maybe red. I don't know. This yellow one looks like it'd be pretty cool. Let's go with yellow just because it's not a color that really gets used in my world too much. I also have these castle bridges. See if we can't use anything out of that in the yellow. These are stickers, by the way. Those were papers. See, I have a bluish tone castle bridge. And here is, I might mix some colors. So there's a background for the castle and fiery red orange. This one's kind of got the orangey yellows on that castle with the very pretty. I don't know, kind of gothic looking. Which again isn't really my style, but I thought it would be kind of fun to put together a different kind of resin book. And yes, that's what I'm going to do. Ooh, holy light, that's blue. Some castle gates, kind of pinkish orangey red. I think that's what I'm looking to do, is a resin book. That's why I got these. There's another bridge. Was to do, other than my butterflies, which I know everybody loves, but I'm kind of wanting to do some little gothic style. And here's some stamps, which are super cool. So I got all kinds of dragons and bridges and things to that nature. Castles, landscapes that I want to try to incorporate in one of the large resin books, because I want to make a landscape, so to speak, with the dragon, which I don't usually promote, but it's gonna be kind of cool, I think. It's for the arts, and let's get started. Okay, so I think I am going to stick with the red and orange-ish colors here, and yellows, and I'm going to incorporate some of my Black Bear glitter glow-in-the-dark orange, the white, which is called White Out. It's amazing. And I'm going to try, I've heard, I don't know if it's going to work, but I've heard if I use alcohol inks with my white out in the color that you want, you can make your resin that color and it'll still glow. I'm hoping for that, so let me pick a landscape, because I haven't picked a landscape yet. And again, this one might be sort of a sideways book, it looks like, maybe like one that flips this way because of the style, the way the papers are. So let's just look at what we have. Ooh, that one matches my color scheme a little better, I think. A little brighter. Those two as an option. A little more muted. A little more thick. The thicker trees with a lot of options here. Wow. Okay. Lots of. Okay, so there's two of each kind. So I just want to pick my background. I like that one because it's a lot of open space. Let me pull that one aside for sure. Oops, now I'm dropping them. Okay. Let's go. That one's kind of cool too. Sorry, I hope y'all saw all those. This is kind of a nice open background. I want to hold on to that one as well. I'll pull them both. And I'm not sure how well this is going to go, but we're going to play around and try to figure it out anyways. So I think I'm between these two backgrounds. I think I want this one because I like the way the trees are covering up, and since my stickers are kind of rounded, I think that's going to work out pretty nice. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I think next we should discover our focal point, so we're going to go with our dragon. Open this up, pick our dragon. Looks like we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 different options. Ooh. That background is super sweet. Look at that. I could cut that out and use something like that in there. That's cool. I will not throw that away. Alright, so we've got one. Bring that down. Put away the doubles if there are. Ooh, look at that one. That's super cute. They're beautiful. For dragons. Is that the same one? No, that's a different one. That's the same one. Okay, I don't like that one. That one looks a little too evil. I'm sorry. There's the double to that one. Kind of majestic. Okay, so I did 9 because I didn't like that one at all. I mean, it just really bugged me. It just looked evil. This one. I just couldn't do it. Sorry. Oh, that one can be a giveaway. I don't want that one. All right, so there's my 9 options. Let me look at my background. There's my background. Ooh, that's kind of cool looking. And I wonder if I shouldn't just stick them on there where I want to first. That looks kind of cool in the distance. And I'm kind of like the golden lock-haired one. Give them all a fair shake. think I'm going to do that one. This one's an option. It's kind of pretty because it's got orangey. I could have 2 eye dragons, I guess. I don't know, that one looks kind of majestic too. Alright, I think these are my options. Those 3 I'm going to have to break ties for. One's looking one way, one's looking the other way if I were to do 2. And this one's just straight up in the middle, in the trees. Okay, I think I'm going with that one. I really kind of like these, but I want it to lessen the floral here for a reason. Let's see. I don't know if my reason's going to stand yet or if I'm going to reveal that reason yet, but I'm in the thought process right now. I've been waiting about a month and a half to do this. So, do we want to keep the color scheme in the same frame line with the pictures and then let the resin pop? I don't know. Or do we want to pop this red out? Right now I'm looking at the bridges. And if we're going to do a bridge or a castle or both, let's put this up here a little bit. We got these moons. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh man, I don't know. I like that right off the bat. Hold on. For a distant shot in the distance. Look at that. Put them off to the side maybe. That's kind of pretty too. Okay, so it's got a castle in the background. This one's got lamp lights. Okay, I'll make a decision. I'll be right back. Okay, I went ahead and opened up some red ones because I wanted to check out a clashing of colors, which so far I think that's the way to go because it was getting too muted in the same color. Let's see if I gotta make sure that since the moon is up in there, that I don't take away from that. And I think I don't want the one with the castles because I want to put a castle of my own in there. So I'm liking the distant moon and the bridge and leaving the castle out of my moon for now anyways. Because see, here's a castle with a moon. And that might work just fine, but I'm wanting to look at my castles before I make that decision. So, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a Lost Castle, and it's got the yellow and red purple tones, orange tones, different tones. So let's look. I'm noticing there's moons in these, and I can't have 2 moons, so I gotta be careful about that. I can always cut the moon out if I need to, but not in that one because it's right at the castle. This one doesn't, kind of has the moon. Could be the glow of a lamp. Ooh, purple. That purple one. That's beautiful. I might have to consider that one. Oh yeah, decisions. They all got the moons in them. So I might have to pick an either or on the castle or the bridge. That's a full moon right there. It's kind of pretty. Ooh, okay. That one might have to be the one. See, yeah. Ooh. Contrast. I need some contrast here. Okay. Alright, I've got some gates. Let me see if I can find my gates. I'll be right back. Okay, so these are some blingy. But they're gates. Look at the gates. I know I was going with purple, but I'm not 100% sure I am. Some beautiful gates here. Those wings kind of match those. I'm kind of liking that gate. I don't know why, it just hit me. And I'll put this back in its place. And I was choosing to stick with that scheme because I do have other gates, but they're in these tones. There's a pink one, green one, a blue one, a rainbowish one, and a darker pink. So I wanted to stick with this, I guess, darker tone. Still like this bridge too, maybe. You know, it's a fantasy world, right? It doesn't have to matter if there's two moons. Can I justify it? I guess what I need to do is take one of my, it's going to be put in here, so I need to look at what's going to fit and how I can arrange it inside of my mold. So the background paper, and I'll probably decal the edges to this so it's just not square. Yeah, probably will center it, decal the edges, give it a rough look, put that above the paper. Maybe put some the gates in front of the castle. Is that water reflection? I think it's supposed to be, but we can cover that water reflection a little bit because then it'll give it a three-dimensional look, like it's right there in front of the water. Oh, my dragon. I might could go ahead and do two dragons too. One here, but then we might want the bridge. We don't need two gates, so I might can cut out the moon there and make it part of the bridge coming out here. Cover that up like that. Because this has got a little bit of a bridge here, so it can look like it's an extension bridge. I need that moon gone. That moon. We'll see if we can put something in front of the moon. I'll leave it for now. Make this bridge an extension bridge, maybe. Like maybe it comes in here and gets a little woody. We're covering that tree up now, which I didn't really want to do, but we can make it look like a glow. I kind of like that right there. All right. Put this just right there. And you know what? Let's do a red dragon too. We'll put a red one in there. Or darker one. Let's see. Let's look at the green. Okay, I chose this green, white, black dragon. Just because, one, it didn't really have the moon to really bother me in there. It just looks like a background for the most part. This one's kind of cool too. Let me look at this one. Ooh, I think I like that one better. Okay, we're gonna go with that. It justifies the balance. That's what I'm trying to say, the balance on that. All right, I think we have our landscape here. Sorry about that, I bumped the camera. Put this one back, our lost castles back in its place. I think I'm loving that background. Now the question for me is going to be, do I do the resin first? I think so. And then we'll put this on top, so let's go ahead. Oops, I missed the castle. I'll be right back. So I've decided to put this in fast forward so that you didn't have to truly watch me doing a mix. There's plenty of tutorials out there so that you can watch how to mix resin. I also failed to put my camera back on when I put my glow-in-the-dark mica powder and alcohol inks into the little pouring silicone cups, and put some different glitters as well to give it a little pop. And I also chose these fiery colors because I kind of wanted the essence of fire behind my dragon, and that's the look that I was trying to go for, and it worked in a sense, but then it didn't. So well, there you go. Okay, so in making bulk resin, I learned a very wonderful lesson not to do too much unless you're ready to pour. I don't know if it's because my stuff's old, but it set so fast I couldn't do anything with it. So I lost this whole block of resin there, and if you look in here, there's another boulder sized block that I got out of here before it totally cured. So I think but when I looked in the bottom of this big bowl, the resin that was still in there didn't cure. So I think what's going on is the thicker it is, the harder, the faster it cures, because that sucker's hot. I couldn't pick it up. And this isn't cured yet, so I guess the thinner layer, the slower it cures. It's really strange, but this is a lesson learned for me, and I wanted to share that with y'all. But I'm going to mix my resin in here a little bit and blow it around while I still can. Alright, golly, I can't believe I lost all that resin. I did, I lost a whole beaker of resin. I lost most of that one, but I managed to steal some back, and it's right here. And I still have some clear in here, so I'm going to try to get that over here. Fill that up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that set for a little bit, and then I'm going to come back and stick my paper on it. I might be able to do it now. I don't know. Let's see. I lost that little brush too. I think I'm gonna go ahead and set my stickers too. Tweezers now that I just got with my stickers. So let me see. got a little hole right there, so I need to be mindful of that. Let me do that. My sticky pokey tool here. And then I wanted my castle. Let's put the castle on here. There we go. These tweezers are amazing, by the way. I wanted that moon up to the center. Oh, well, crap. Since that's on paper, it's going to be a little crooked. See if I can pull that. I don't know. Man, you gotta be careful with this stuff. I could have set my plastic in there and that'd have been fine, but I don't want to put plastic in there. I want it to be just the sticker. Yeah. I'm gonna cover it with more resin, so I'm not all that concerned. I don't want bubbles per se. I think I can fix it. Oh, heck with it. It doesn't lay down on me again. It'll be whatever it is. Let me get my pokey tool. I don't want to be messing with my tweezers. It's a little off. It's not so much I can't deal with it though. See, it's not cured. And this little one, with that, that other one, it's rock solid. And I'm doing this kind of sideways too, so it doesn't help. What I should do is just move this. My plan was to pour at the same time, but that's not working out anyway, so we'll just do that. Yeah, that's a real crooked castle, isn't that nice? Great. Not really what I was going for, but hey, it'll still be cool. Always got to work out the weak technique up front, so it's all right. Dang, it's really crooked. I should have had it turned this way to begin with. My bad, my bad. As David would tell me, not your good. All right. Okay, so I've had a few bumps and bruises through this project. One was my resin, rock solid, messed up piece, yada yada, filled it and didn't get to it fast enough and it cured. The other one was I put on my paper probably just a little bit too soon, but then I had planned to pour this way, but I thought by making a bulk I'd pour the same measurements together, but I was too slow, so I had it turned this way. And now that I did that, I put my castle just a bit crooked. because I was working with it like this, and I should not have done that, because it was an illusion. It looked straight, but it was awful crooked. So, you know, maybe it's a crooked castle on the hill. That's what I'm gonna say. It was crooked castle on the hill. This will be mine. It's not something I'll probably sell as my experiment. Now the next one I'll know better, and I hopefully won't make those mistakes, and it'll look a lot better. So this is my prototype. That's what we're gonna call it, my prototype. But since that's crooked, and I failed because I had planned to put this moon behind that moon so you wouldn't see that moon, and instead I put the cast down first, forgetting to put the moon behind the moon, and lining that up properly. And don't stick your hand in your resin like I just did. Dang it. So if it's go wash my hands, I got full of resin, and I shouldn't be. I don't wear gloves. I know I should, but I don't work with it enough. But next time I'll throw some gloves on. I thought I was out, but I found some last time I was home. Now I got to remember where I found them. So I'm putting alcohol on my hands for now. Try to get some of that residue off. Anyway, and I tore my sticker, but that was okay because it tore in the perfect place with my bridge. Unfortunately, I do have another moon, so I will be having to put something there to cover that moon, I think. Maybe I can use this as bush. Let's see. Bush, maybe. If I make it like this, it'll look a little less. And I never deckled my edge. Remember, said I was going to decal that? I didn't. So I'll have to remember that next time too. Yeah, no, just a bunch of oopsies and messy uppers, and I'm just going to stick the sticker here just so it's not wasted. And I'm going to put this little tree. You know what, let me cut some of that out. There we go. Get some of that in there. Put that up here. And that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about the little things. I can cover that up with some decoration, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm gonna let this dry. I'm gonna go handle some business, and then I'll be back. Got some of these little red pebbles, and I think that I'm gonna put, well, I'm gonna leave my sticker tweezers alone. I'll get out another set of tweezers here for this. And I think I'm going to put some little red pebbles. This is mixed media resin, right? I'll let that go. You know, it's easier for my fingers. I work better with my fingers, always have. I'm too impatient anyway. So, spread pebbles around. Bought these years ago from the Dollar Tree, I think, or Michael's. I can't remember. Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. I can't remember. But I did it. I used the green ones for an Alice in the Wonderland Mad Hatter type of box, and I do have a video on that. I'll try to remember to link it so you can look at it. These are orange and red, I guess. Some of these are quite orange. Oh, I got some yellows. Let's put some yellows in there as well. Throw it into the mix. Yellows. Yellow. Yellow. I couldn't wait to do this project, but I'm always short in time. So again, part of my issue here is I am rushing a bit, so it doesn't help. I want this yellow and red pebble fire in here. I'll mix some of this in. And I didn't want to really cover it all because it's glow in the dark mixed in here. but it'll be what it will be. And I know people are going to ask where I got my stickers. Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I get a lot of my stuff off of TikTok shop. So you'll just have to go into TikTok and look for different suppliers for different things on TikTok shop. They have amazing things. Sometimes I get them from wholesalers. Sometimes not always TikTok shop, but I get wholesale products too. So not all of my stuff you're going to find unless you go wholesale. So keep that in mind. That includes on my beading channel or my Jewelry and More channel, Stefador's Jewelry and More. Same thing there. So, and I want to throw a little black grit in here as well. So, just scoop up. You know what? Let me get my little spoon. Be a little easier, I think. Since I didn't get to decal, I will get rid of those edges somehow, some way. There's always a way to get rid of the edges. And in this case, I'm lining it up with a little bit of dirt grit. It doesn't matter that it's not in resin because I'm going to pour resin over this anyway, so it will find its way in there somewhere. And I don't want to fully cover it up because I do want my glow in the dark to show through. And hopefully it will. But we won't know until we're into this thing. I'm going to make another pour on this. So, we'll let that set. It looks pretty cool. I'll probably do a little more glow in the dark up here just to brighten it. But let's just see. And there it is. It is glowing. I think I wanted a little more glow on the orange than I got. But overall, because it does glow orange, but it sure is a little... I did put some white over it. So the white might be overpowering the orange. I'm not sure. Let me just zoom in here. I was kind of wanting it to look like fire and lava kind of colors. But I definitely got a glow on that moon. Look at that moon. That's super sweet. Got a little bit around the dragon head. So you can see the dragon's head right here. So that's pretty cool. Now all I have to do is decorate the next one. And then we will be ready to package this up. This will be for sale. Well, it might be mine because of the Crooked Castle, but the next one I do, unless you're interested, but the next one I do will definitely not have a Crooked Castle, I'm just saying. But look at it. It's so super cool. You'd almost think there was a light up underneath it. As a matter of fact, let me hit it with the UV up under it. See if that doesn't make... Look at the rocks. That's super sweet. Oh man, that's cool. I hope you guys like this as much as I'm loving this. And if you'd like to see me do more and maybe a little less sloppy, let me know. And it was an experiment that I just couldn't wait to get my hands on. But oh my gosh, you can practically see it. You can see the castle and the trees, the gate, the rocks, the dragon. That's super cool. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. And you know, not many people have black lamps or black lights or UV lights, but get you one. And well, when you come in from outside, maybe you want to cool off and turn your lights off in your room after a long day, and put it at the window, let it charge, and then in the night, pick it up. Super stinking cool. That white really does look incredible. I just wish that the orange had popped through a little more. I need to thicken that, so at least I know that I'll have to go thicker on the mica, the orange mica, so that helps to know. And there it is in the night light here. Again, the dragon, look at it. Sweet. So awesome. And I did glitter it out, maybe a little much, I don't know. I kind of like the sparkle. Look at that castle, check it. Now, what I didn't do on this one, which I might do on the next one, is kind of the same technique, but my intentions were to add a few roses to match the roses on the gate, the roses around the dragon. See if I can see. Yeah, there you go. Next time I'll decal that. And I might add my stickers first, just because, I don't know. But there's roses there. The water sparkles. The whole thing sparkles. It's so awesome. So there you go. So let's just go ahead and demold this. And it is at night now. I meant to do this earlier in the day, but it's okay because we got to reveal it with the glow at night. And I did have some overflow, so I'll have to drill out my holes, which I've had to do before. It's no big deal. That's going to be the inside. Let me just do this real quick. Okay, so what I'm seeing right off the bat, haha, look at that. Albie! That scared me. Sorry about that. That's so stinking cool. Again, sorry about that. Look at how it glows. Dude, that is super stinking cool. But that is the back. And all I have to do is drill out the holes, because I did get it a little thick on top, but I meant to do it that way. This does have a ridge, so I will be clearing that ridge off. But I kind of like that ridge on there. I might just leave it. I kind of like that ridge. But anyways, it definitely glows orange on the back. It's just that there's paper right there, so it's not as thick or as bright. But the white definitely came through. want one, let me know. You can contact me at this point right now through my email or WhatsApp, 903-556-0249 to direct WhatsApp me, or you can email me at stefpettis1@yahoo.com, or you can do my jewelitall1@yahoo.com. All of those will get you in contact with me. I do not have these priced out just yet, like always. I am getting ready to, I'm creating merchandise for a future, what do you call those? I can't think. One of the stores where you put your, a booth in it. So I am getting ready to do that. So, there you go. Sweet. Super cool. Super duper cool. I hope you like this technique, and I will do the other side and hopefully show you the end result. But I have to get to bed because I have to work in the morning. I have to get back on the road, so I don't know if I'll get that done or not. Until next time, have a beautiful, blessed day, and I hope to see you on the flip side. Bye. And please do subscribe, like, and share this content. And also visit my other channels, the Jewelitall, Stefador's Jewelitall, Stefador's Jewelry and More. I can't talk, I told you I'm tired. Stefador's Jewelry and More, along with Stefanie Pettis in the Rolling Studio, and Let's Talk, and Songs of Nature. I'll see you on the flip side. Thanks, bye. Okay, I wanted to come back real quick. I did something really chancy, and I like it. If you remember when I first started, I wanted to decal the paper, and since I didn't do that, I thought it might be cool to decal the edges. So basically what I did was I took my Dremel tool and I basically carved out edges and smoothed them out, and then I took my studio ink, wasn't even thinking that it's not like my stays on to where that other one does not. Now I don't know if it'll stay on this surface or not, but the black stays on, or black studio ink that I had did not stay on, but I don't have my black one with me. I have a brown. I'm going to try to do just like you would do your journals and go around the edges with this dark brown, since it's fresh and new out of the package. I'm hoping I can get the look that I want. Just like you would do the edges of your journal pages, I'm doing the edges of my book. And to pop out that edge, oops, well, that went real dark real quick right there. Let me get some of that ink off of there. Works a little bit different than paper. Surprise, surprise, right? But I still want that dark edge. And I don't know if the stays on is going to stay on this surface or not. But we're going to do it anyway and try it out. I'll give it a couple of minutes to dry before I make any rash decisions if it worked. Looks pretty cool though already. It's a dark brown and all, but I need to clean up that edge just a little bit. I did this off camera, like I said, with the studio ink, but it came off pretty easy. Okay, yeah, stays on, definitely did the job. So I'm gonna put a little alcohol on my paper towel and try to rub some of that off that way on some of those spots that got a little bit much. But that looks freaking awesome, dude. Oh my gosh. I was like, I like that edge that was on here from overflow, but I went ahead and cut it off anyway, most of it, but then some of my rocks were right there. So I just cut it and it deckled it out, and I said, well, I'm just going to decal the whole darn thing. So I did. So some of this is really messy, but I got to let it dry. So once it dries, I think that's going to be freaking amazing. Check it out. A deckled book edge with the typical journaling aging of the edges, and I think that worked out really nice. I'm loving it. Now I got to get that other one done. If not tonight, it'll have to be in 2 weeks when I come back home, and I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna try to get it done. All right, hopefully see you soon. I have to tell you, I'm super enthused. Okay, so the front part of this, it turned out pretty cool. Not really the vision. I mean, it's semi the vision. I hate the crooked castle, but you know, hey, maybe it's on a hill. I don't know. It is fantasy, so, and I like that I can see some of those trees from the paper. This was this the paper I chose? No, that was a different one. Oh, it was this one. It was this one. So this was the original paper, and you can't really see the trees, so I probably in the future won't use that anymore. We'll have to do something different, and it would have been better had I deckled the edges like I wanted to, but instead we deckled the outside and we inked it. We also have the dragon, the castle, the gate, the trees, the gate, the bridge rather, excuse me, the rocks, and of course the sparkle and the alcohol inks and the glow. But look, this was really kind of more of the vision I was looking for with the dragon. Do you see how that orange looks like fire behind it? That's when I was ordering these, this is exactly the kind of look that went through my mind, was that fiery orange and yellow coming from behind. So I'm kind of wishing this was the front. I suppose it could be if I resined it, but you can tell that this is the front, really. I mean, I guess it could be either way if I did a layer of resin over that. But either way, it's absolutely beautiful. It's brilliant. I love it. I hope that you do too, but check it out. So when you flip this, I'm kind of wishing again I would have done it flipped that way. So, I mean, I guess you could make that your front if you wanted to. You'll just have a bumpy inside, which I guess it doesn't matter. But if I resin that on top of that, to seal in the stickers, I could do that, I suppose. But right now I'm going to leave that as the back side, and let's just do one more glow for this side, and then I'm going to have to edit this thing's over 90 minutes long, so I will be editing like crazy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try to turn off some lights while that's throwing some glow out. Let's get a nice charge on these. And 3, 2, 1. Gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. That is super, super fantastic. Now, again, I'm going to have to use more when I want to create that fire. I'm going to have to put more yellow mica into the mix because the white out is taking over. But dude, I love it. I love it. I'm in love. I'm sorry, but I'm in love with this, and I hope you are too. Is that not incredible? Oh my gosh. I need a black light on it at all times. I mean, let's just put a black light on that, guys. Wow, 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 wow. Super, super gorgeous. Loving all my stickers. I am loving my stickers. Wow. Wowzers. Look at that moon. Do you see how that moon is just shining? Oh my gosh. That is cool either way you look at it. Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be, I don't know, the paper is a barrier between the front and the back though. I think that's kind of important in this piece. So I may have to consider keeping the paper, but definitely doing a deco job on it. Okay. OMG. Okay, I know for a fact there might be a part 2 to finish the other side, the other tablet top, and putting it together. So let's just say this is part 1 with a super edit. Okay? Alright. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate my new subscribers. Thank you for being here, and if you like my content, please follow me, share, like, and I do have all of my descriptions at the in the description box in the link below, and you can feel free to contact me through any means of that I have listed, emails, WhatsApp. I don't think I put that WhatsApp in my description yet, but I will try to remember to do that. But look for me on Facebook. I'm thinking that the larger size here, I have 3 sizes of tablets, so I will definitely be trying to come up with some pricing on these. And my dragons, I mean, everything costs a lot. I'm just saying, inflation. But it is art as well, and we'll just go from there. Okay, I'll be back with part 2. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day. Bye.